Okay, so I would like to invite to the stage Janet Ibar, community organizer from CAFE, New Mexico Community in Action and Faith.
So immigration is something we always talk about. We work together with leaders to address issues with DACA. And also, we did just an action outside U.S. federal court. I don't know if some of you know what happened, but we been witnessing some of the CAFE leaders have been going, and staff going in Monday or Thursdays and at 8:30 and 9:30. Actually, all of you are welcome, and I invite every single one of you to go and see for yourself with your own eyes and hear the injustice that's going on inside U.S. federal court. You will see what Operation Streamline really is. I don't know if some of you know what is Operation Streamline, but in 2005, under George W. Bush, Operation Streamline is basically a faster way to basically have somebody trial, deport them in a faster manner without no due process. If you're a lawyer, you're studying to be a lawyer, you know it's important to do the work as far as due process. And when you go inside U.S. federal court, you will see folks that have been detained at the border. And it's not just some, it's also people who live here for so many years, have given back to our community, even folks who are on DACA, or families that have given so much to our country for more, living here 20 years, 5 years, or just crossing the border to escape the harms. We already heard it from the other panelists, right? Some people in Central America are fleeing criminalization, being forced to be in gangs, okay, or prosecution, rape, all of that. It's serious, even economic disparity that's happening in Central America is a constant reminder of why we have folks coming, So you see them, when you go to federal court and you sit there, you see folks chained from their hands like this, with shackles. Okay? One thing is to see a picture. Another thing is to see it with your eyes. I invite you to please come and see it. They have translators, and most of them speak Spanish, and some of them Spanish is their second language, or maybe they're more indigenous languages that, So they're coming in, they're scared, they're already going through all this process, they don't know what's going on, you see the fear in their faces. And they're sentenced with felony or misdemeanor, just like that, And they're basically chained, and they're being taught. I say they're being like almost like teaching them to show them that the only thing is to tell them that they're guilty. So you see them in line, guilty, guilty, guilty. It's like the process of 100 to 80, even 70 folks per day that are like lined up, and the judge is telling them, are you guilty for coming into the country? And they say yes. But do they really know the law and their rights? So this is Operation Streamline for you, and once they're sent out, depending on the sentencing, many of them end up facing detention center, which is a private jail system. Unfortunately, our tax-paying dollars goes for that. Okay, think about that. This is why we organize, because a lot of people don't know what's going on, where their tax-paying dollars is going. They don't know that our money is going to criminalize our people. Okay, and so this is the work we do. This is why CAFE is doing a lot of work on immigration, because it's not going to be a topic that's going to go away. Okay, we need to learn and hear. Even if you have a different of opinion, I recommend that you go to U.S. District Court Monday through Friday. The typical days that are more busy is Monday through Thursday. We're actually setting up teams. So get in contact with CAFE and find out we're organizing teams of people to train them. How do you witness, right? And to process together as a community what's going on. So I really wanted to emphasize how important that is. I know we have other campaigns But I want to make sure that's number one that we talk about, because the actions we're doing is not going to stop, okay? We're going to continue putting pressure. We have to on the ground. We also part of, CAFE is part of PICO National Network. It's a federation that it's nationally. We are a faith-based organization, but that doesn't mean we exclude other people. We include everybody, races, a different religion. We are open, and we are in there for the long run because our goal is to build people power, okay? Whatever issues and concerns you have in your community, you have a place to build people power. We build leaders to take over, okay? Because we need to do this together. We're not in it alone. And I know sometimes you feel you're alone in this, but you're not, all right? This is a community, and we have worked so much on the minimum wage campaign. I don't know if some of you are familiar with the minimum wage campaign. We were successful to getting 1010 for Las Cruces, okay? Let's clap for that, because it's not easy work. It's not easy work, you know? We gotta keep, every time they're gonna try to take something away, we gotta keep pushing back, all right? We gotta remind them why they're elected, okay? We gotta remind them why they're elected. And also we do voter registration for people that also need information about voter registration. Okay, so my time is being cut off, but I wanna mention briefly that we're having a conference next week with Southwest Environmental at El Paso. It's at 7 p.m. El Paso Community Foundation. ACLU is going to be there. ACLIU is going to be there. And we have other partners. We're working on environmental issues connected with the border as well. Okay, so these are things we're not going to stop. Animals, environments, you know, animals cannot cross over. Humans are being stopped. So we need to bring that together. Okay, how to make the connection. So please come and follow us on Facebook, Instagram. We have an Instagram account. Follow us on Twitter. And please come and witness with us. Get involved. Thank you.